Warframe in 2023. If you're a viewer of this channel, I know what you're thinking. Peon, you literally made your Warframe in 2022 video 7 months ago. And yes, you're right. However, Warframe just dropped an update so huge, so game-changing, that it definitely deserves another revisit. This update is called the Duviri Paradox, and all of its content is available to anyone right at the start of the game. Doesn't matter if you've never played Warframe before, or if you've played for 5 years. You can instantly jump into this completely free and experience all of the content. But before we continue, a quick overview of Warframe as a whole. Warframe is a free-to-play online multiplayer action game where you play as a space ninja in a biomechanical suit. You basically go through the galaxy protecting innocents, and keep the balance by fighting back a number of warring factions such as the Grineer, Corpus, Infestation, and Sentience. The game has a lightning-fast, skill-based action combat system, some of the most free-flowing movement in all of gaming, and you're able to change up your playstyle with different weapons, mods, and warframes with various special abilities. The Duviri Paradox update brings with it a fully voice-acted questline where you play as a character known as the Drifter, who's trapped in a time loop in a massive open world that transforms based on the mood of its ruler, the Mad King Dominus Thrax. Whilst playing as the Drifter, you'll experience a different combat system that's more grounded with new mechanics than you'd typically be used to in Warframe. You'll also get a flying mount, a new hub, the ability to fully customise your Drifter, and roguelike gameplay choices as you beat objectives. This video is sponsored by the developers of the game, but I've positively reviewed Warframe unsponsored numerous times over the years, and the popularity of the game speaks for itself. Click my link in the description below and use my promo code for a limited time to receive a free bundle of items that's perfect for new players to get started, including a 7-day resource booster, 7-day affinity booster, and an exclusive in-game Duviri poster. Warframe in 2023. It was only a few months ago I made my Warframe in 2022 video, but since then the game's had such a massive update called the Duviri Paradox that it's really worth me revisiting the game, because this new content that's been added is available to everyone from level 1, and if you've seen the trailer, it looks like a completely different game. There's flying mounts, you play as a character known as the Drifter, a new story, it's like some kind of open world roguelite mode, and I'm really excited to check it out, so let's jump into it. Access this through my codex, go to the Duviri Paradox, and begin. Trippy intro cinematic. Oh, we can actually customize our character. I wasn't expecting to have that option, to be honest. Secondary face? What do you mean, secondary face? How can you have a secondary face? Oh, face blend. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. Next, a few different hairstyles to choose from. I mean, if I'm called the Drifter, I need to have messy hair, really. Beard. Yeah, we need a beard. I feel like we need black hair. Black hair is locked. So a lot of these hair colours are locked. Perhaps as I progress through this I unlock different options. 4 different voice options. We have created our Drifter. It's nice playing a character in Warframe where you can actually see a human face. I quite like that. Now we can control the character, run around. Straight away I like all of the motion on the clothes that he's wearing. 2 is guidance. So that's gonna show me the objective. Now we need to escape, I guess. So we can slide around like in Warframe. Mate, look at the visuals of this place. This is wild. Visually, this is so striking. What an interesting aesthetic. Like, my character's going from black and white to colour. Really trippy. What's that thing in the distance? Some kind of giant mothership going through a wormhole. Bloody hell, this looks insane. Okay, there's a mount here. So straight away we're getting our mount. Left shift to gallop, space to jump. So we can sprint and we can double... Messed that up, didn't I? Double jump. Nice. And we can shoot from our mount as well. Okay, straight away, this new content is instantly cool. Warframe's been out for so long, but the graphics still really hold up even today. Extremely impressive. I can see this giant flying worm mech thing in the distance. That's bloody badass. Okay, Warframe, you've got my attention. Investigate. And that's just teleported us somewhere else, and everything's in colour now. What is going on? Who are you? Oh, it's a mirror. It's me. Mario. That was a little bit trippy. Guide reflection into the light. Oh, wait, it's a puzzle. That's clever. Some creative gameplay. Now I've gone through a portal and it looks like we're probably going to have another puzzle. What a beautiful area this is, though. Look at the light coming through. I remember this area. Isn't this the place from the Warframe normal intro cinematic where the Warframes initially get awoken? The scene looks familiar. Okay, that's a cool character. Futuristic sci-fi sage. I don't know why, but my favorite type of characters in games are like old men that look like sages or mages. They're like my favorite characters in every game. I don't know why. Gandalf fanboy, I guess. Nice cat the old man has there. Half rabbit, half reindeer, half beetle. No idea. So the old man's given us his swords, sun and moon. Oh yes, we do wielding, are we? Let's give it a try. Ooh, those are some nice animations. Drifter intrinsics. What's this? So throughout this, we're going to get intrinsics, which we use to upgrade our skills, I guess. So this Duviri paradox mode has its own progression system built into it. Through the wormhole, and we're instantly back out into the world. Not even a loading screen. And everything's already changed. There's a giant face in the sky. That looks absolutely epic. Meteors falling down. Dude, what is going on? This is bloody epic, like right off the bat. Let's fight this thing. Bit of a combat test here, it seems. Parry. And execute it. Reflect projectiles. Oh, okay, too slow. Okay, there it is. It's a pretty good tutorial, to be fair. It really took the time to make sure I understood all of the mechanics. Summon my mount by pressing 1, and now I can fly. Left control plus space to fly. Okay. Yo! Okay, hold space to ascend, hold left control to descend, tap this to roll. Yo, okay. And we can press shift to go faster, it seems. Mate, this genuinely feels like a completely different game with all of the best aspects of Warframe. I never thought I'd be flying around an open world zone on a flying mount as a human in Warframe. So because I've got this special hand, I can control the Warframe. Excalibur, mag, or Volt. I always typically go with Excalibur. And now my character's like morphed himself into Excalibur. So now I'm in Excalibur, we're going to go back through the wormhole, portal, double jump. Good job. So because this content's available to people right at the start of the game makes an effort to basically make sure you go through a bit of a tutorial. If you've never played Warframe before, you can immediately jump into this new content. We've learned how to use our Warframe through this portal. Now we've appeared somewhere else. That's like every environment, every portal we go through. My first impressions of the next area is just wow every time. Every area the game has presented to me has been a visual feast on the eyes. So this area here is essentially a playground to make sure you've got the weapons that you enjoy using. So it's a good chance to just test out multiple weapons. You can change it up whenever you want, it seems, just whilst you're in this area anyway. So I'm guessing that's the tutorial phase over. We're probably going to jump into the meat and potatoes soon. Yeah, that's a badass loading screen if I've ever seen one. Might even be worthy of a thumbnail for this video. So inspect figurine. So basically I need to find all of the pieces of this figurine to escape the paradox. So the world changes based on the emotion of the world's ruler. Well, these things don't go down instantly either. They take a bit of combat to kill. Unlock chest. Okay, so we've looted a chest that's given us some materials which we can probably spend on upgrading my character. Oh, choose your decree. So this is where the roguelite aspect comes in. On kill, gain 50% parkour speed. Plus 20% damage for each enemy affected by status within 20 minutes. That just sounds good. Onwards we go. Can we fly? Yeah, we just can fly whenever we want. Okay, cool. Enter the Undercroft. Okay, and now we're back into Warframe mode. So you switch between Drifter and Warframe mode. Reversing the Undercroft. We've got a bit of a countdown here. Yo, bloody enemies everywhere. I guess I just need to kill everything. If in doubt, slice it up. The gameplay is bloody insane. Just zipping around, slicing everything up. It's so good, even in current year. This game's been out for so long, but I don't know, if Warframe released in current year and no one had ever heard of it, the game would still be hyped. So the gameplay's just that good. And we're back. With that, we've unlocked something else. Every third melee attack deals 200% toxic damage. The fact that you switch between Drifter and Warframe mode as well also keeps the gameplay super varied. I love the mob density in this mode so far. It's just throwing enemy after enemy at me. I can't even, like, kill them before they all respawn. Big damage. Oh, yes. If I was to make a list of the games with the top 10 best gameplay, Warframe's got to be on that list. Very high up, surely. How could it not be? And mission complete. In the top left, it says I'm on stage 6 out of 6. So something's going to happen after I do this stage. Perhaps I'll have a boss fight and the time loop will start over again. So this is a paradox. take the figurine part. So I guess I need to do this multiple times until I've completed the figurine. So tomorrow is a new day and the world should be different according to the old man. Rest by the fire, get some sleep, and prepare ourselves for tomorrow. And in the top left, the quest is called The Harbinger of Joy. So we're now going to experience a happy world. Oh yes, that's a lot better. I've never seen the world of Warframe look this beautiful. Let's summon them out and go explore. Giant windmills. The skybox is absolutely stunning, and there's no giant worm around the sky trying to hunt me down. So have all of my decrees reset now? Yes, they have reset. So for this one, we need to return Tams. We are herding alien goats into their pen. I never thought I'd have a quest like this to do in Warframe, but here we are. Eliminate enemies. Yes, I can do that very easily. Let's go. Killing stuff is my specialty. Oi! Okay, Craig, just zip off the map. I went a little bit too quick there. Find the hidden chest. Oh, it's here. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of cool. Got it. Pro hacker over here. Next figurine part. Oh, I can customize my drifter again. I can fully customize my character if I want to, like a bunch of attachments. I'll buy some platinum later and actually fully customize my character. Right now though, I want to continue the story. So Dominus has banished the use of the mount by his decree, so I can't summon the Kaith anymore. And now it's just changed to daytime. This is so cool. Like the environment's just constantly changing and stuff. Changed again? Back to Hellfire mode. This has got to be one of the most badass free updates any game has ever released. If I was a new player and I never played Warframe before and I saw this and someone told me, yeah, you can just instantly do this content, no strings attached, game's completely free to play, this would be my gateway into playing Warframe, I think. Looks like we've got a mini boss here. Never mind. Badass cutscene instead. Yoink his mount. When are we finally going to kill this giant flying worm? Wait, I'm controlling it? Wait, what the hell, dude? No way! What? What? I didn't think the game would let me control this thing, and it's like a dragon as well, and it breathes fire. This is the most nutty free update I've ever seen in a game, I think. Oh, there's other ones I need to kill. I know the word game changer gets used a lot when it comes to video game discussion, but this update literally is a game changer. It feels like a completely different game, but with all of the best aspects of Warframe you'd want. Really, really cool. What's that? Is that the final piece of the figurine? Yes, it is. With this, we should have control over the land now. So now I've finished that, I've got two choices. Leave into the Origin system. You can return to Duviri through the Orbiter navigation console, or stay and subdue the spirits of the Duviri. So if I want to leave the Duviri content and go back to the normal Warframe stuff, go back to my ship, I can do that via the Dormer Zone. But obviously I want to stay and see what other content's here for me. So this area here essentially acts as your ship, but for the Duviri paradox. So now I've finished the story mode, let's customize my character a bit more. Left arm. You can go pretty ham with this, can't you? Judging by the amount of character customization options, it seems like fashion might be a pretty big thing in Warframe. What's this? Ifoma. Is this like a back piece? I can have like a foxtail. Oh yes please, that's cool. I think I'm happy with my character. So this is my drifter. He looks absolutely insane. So let's get back out into the world and start unlocking all of that stuff. So up here it tells you what kind of state the world's in based on Thrax's mood. Here I've got three options. The circuit, Warframe only, battle through an endless chain of missions. The Duviri experience, Duviri as it was intended to be played, story and side objectives together. The lone story, just the spiral story, Duviri devoid of all side objectives. Let's do the Duviri experience. Drifter's certainly looking a lot different now. Can I customize my mount? Yes, indeed I can. Change all of the color of your mounts if you want to. The customization here is pretty good. So as you can see now, I've completed the story. Other players are running around. Okay, with that all done, let's get back out into the open world. So now we've got to progress through the 6 stages, but this time there's other players out here. Defend the target. So there's 4 of us and we've got to defend. There's way more mobs to defend against in multiplayer mode than there was in single player. The cool thing about this content is it seems as though all of your Warframe stuff gets leveled to max. There's no mods or anything here. It just seems like your power's scaled to be really high. Big damage. Oh, just spearing everything. Big damage. Warframe gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely nutty. So cool. So what happens when you beat 6 out of 6 in this mode? You want us to chase this thing down on our mounts? I guess so. So when it fires the orb, I probably want to do something like that and dodge out of the way. Yeah, clearly I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I actually can't get near it. The guy I'm grouped with doesn't seem to understand what to do either. I don't want to dodge that. So let's get close to it and shoot this, grapple towards it. Okay, we have grappled onto it. So now what? Okay, so you jump off and you grapple from one section to another. This is a real spectacle. Bloody cool. Eventually we're going to get to its head, I guess. Okay, we're getting closer to it. I guess we'll ride it through the portal. Okay, that was cool, but a little bit scuffed. So now we can actually fight the thing. That was a bit of an abrupt transition, not gonna lie. Shoot it like this. Ah, yes, that works. So now there's like a special part of the worm that we need to shoot. Okay, yeah, this is getting cool now. Nuke that thing on its body. It's soon dead. One more. And I think we've got it. There it is. Okay. And we defeated the aura worm. Tons of XP, tons of loot. Seems well worth doing. So now we've tried this mode, let's try the circuit. Warframe only, battle through an endless chain of missions. So as you work your way through this, you unlock various rewards, and at the end, you unlock a blueprint for Rhino. So I can actually unlock him as a permanent Warframe. That's cool. I see, the circuit is basically like a battle pass. Okay, so this circuit mode is basically just a series of missions, similar kind of missions to what I was doing during the Duviri experience, but it's just the Undercroft things, one after the other. You basically spam these missions if you want to progress through the battle pass, it seems, or to try out some new weapons or max level Warframes, because so far, this circuit mode's presented me with Warframes that I haven't unlocked, as well as weapons that I haven't unlocked permanently. Next mission, Defense. So we chose to just progress to the next mission, and we're instantly onto the next one. No need to go through a loading screen, just mission after mission. Sit back, relax, turn your brain off, do some grinding. Yeah, not bad at all. So at this point I've touched on most of the new content that was added with the Duviri Paradox, all stuff that you can jump into straight away as a brand new player. So let's wrap up this video with my thoughts on this new update. So I did a general Warframe pros and cons list 7 months ago, so for this pros and cons list I only want to focus on the new Duviri Paradox update. Pros. The fact that this update is instantly available to everyone is super nice. Warframe's been out for a long time, so as a new player it can be daunting to jump into it. The Duviri Paradox update is probably the best thing the devs could have released to attract new people to the game. I like how playing the Drifter has a different feeling combat system than Warframe form. It's more grounded, and whilst I still love Warframe form, having that variety in gameplay keeps things feeling fresh. Visually, the new content is absolutely stunning, a total feast for the eyes. The cinematic, story and voice acting was top quality. The sheer spectacle of the content was also impressive. I didn't expect to be grappling on a giant skyworm, having my own flying mount and fighting mounted bosses. The giant open world with the random objectives and roguelike gameplay was also really well done. I find it crazy how Warframe's gone from being a heavily instanced game with small levels when it first launched, to giving players the freedom of open world environments and even mounted gameplay nowadays. And it's nice that once the story's done, you've got additional progression via the multiplayer component of the update, as well as unlocking additional rewards via the cycle. Cons. The only part of this update that confused me and felt a bit scuffed was at the very end of the multiplayer part when the aura worm appears. The game could have done a better job of explaining what to do. Every group I've been in for this part seems confused, it looks a bit weird when you're shot out of the sky, and the transition from this part to the final boss fight was abrupt and jarring. Also, I'd like to see more visual diversity in the Undercroft environments, as it did feel like I was doing a lot of objectives in the same level after a while. Overall, the Duviri Paradox is an absolute top tier update that I think will bring a lot of new players to the game. Based on the comments I've seen online, it seems to be being received very well by the community, and there's probably never been a better time to jump into Warframe and give it a try. It's completely free, you've got nothing to lose, so why not? But that's it for this video, guys. As always, let me know what you think about Warframe in 2023 with the new Duviri Paradox update. And if you like what you've seen in this video, then click my link in the description below to download the game for free and use my promo code for some free stuff. Slash that like button like a space ninja to appease the algorithm gods. Social media on screen, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.